It's not working. There it is. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. I'm sorry for anyone that just turned us on and is like, why is it dead silence? Because Danna doesn't know how to work buttons. That's why.
You did so well last week.
I was on fire last week. This week, not so much. So Kristin is still not here to run the operational side of things. So you get me, which I'm probably doing things wrong. So that's great.
As long as everybody can hear us, we're good.
I think so. I can hear you better this week than I could hear you last week. So I'm going to assume that we're going better on
You
that
turned
front.
up the Bluetooth volume.
Yes, it's all the way up. I pressed the thing all the way up. So I think that we're good. So Kristin is still missing in action. Like she's never coming home, apparently.
Never coming back. We're on leg 3 of the trip. So we are on the upswing, headed back home. So that's good. We are now in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. We have driven I have been from San Francisco, Sacramento, Napa, up the coastline of California, into Oregon. Yesterday, we drove across the entire state of Oregon, into Washington State. Now we're in Spokane, Washington this morning, and then we came across to Coeur d'Alene today. So we drove 16 hours yesterday in the car.
God.
I'm very grateful for Ohio. We saw a lot of brown, desolate, dry land yesterday.
Well, it's very green here.
It's very green here in Idaho. So it's just very bizarre, like how you go from one state to the next, and they're all very different. So we're on a beautiful lake here at Coeur d'Alene, and the mountains are all around the lake, and it's very pretty. So we're here for 2 days of meetings, and then we leave I think we have to leave here at 2:30 in the morning from our hotel, Thursday morning, California time, or Pacific time, to catch our flight back home. So
this is exhausting.
It has been a little tiring. I mean, definitely there's something said for being at home. These people who live on the road all the time, I don't know. We have 7 bags, 2 backpacks, a cooler, 3 suitcases.
You're like a nomad.
We are. We checked in for 2 nights at this hotel with 7 bags. They probably think we're crazy. So, yeah, lots have been happening back home, though, with us on the road. I mean, everything's still, moving along. So that's exciting. The kids are busy. Everything's still going on full swing.
Yeah, we're nearing the end of strawberry season, which I am not going to lie, I'm kind of okay about. And yeah, everything is, we have been so lucky with the weather. It's been amazing. We've had beautiful days. We had 1 storm on Sunday. And it's been really, really beautiful. Yesterday was actually a little chilly. Sam worked in the strawberry fields yesterday, my Sam, and he went to work and he was laughing because he was wearing a sweatshirt and sweatpants. And he's like, I thought I was done with this because it was so chilly in the morning.
Yeah, but it sounds like it's been a little reprieve because it was pretty hot for a couple days. It was
really hot for a few days. So it was, no complaints at all. But yeah, it's, I love this time of year. I actually complain about strawberry season just because it's so busy, but I love we have so much fresh produce, and I love bringing home fresh berries, and it is so I don't know. I love this. It's marks the beginning of summer, it's such a short-lived period. So I do love this weather. But yeah, we don't have much going on at our house at all. Olivia went to Cedar Point yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that has been, we really haven't had much going on at all, to be honest with you. So it's been.
Kids went to camp. They were at Spark Camp while we were gone on the first leg, just after we podcasted. So they spent a good 5 days in Columbus at camp. And our friend was the camp nurse, Matthew. I'm sure he's listening. And so he had to deal with all the kids' ailments and, all the typical normal camp things. But when you sent your kids to camp, do they have to do life checks? Like sleepaway camp?
So my kids don't go to sleepaway camp.
They've never been?
They've literally never gone. No. They have had life checks at school.
For real?
For real. Forever. They've never gone to sleepaway camp. Olivia was one time going to go with Jack to Aldersgate to the church camp years ago when she was younger. And then she just didn't. She decided, she's like, I don't want to go. And I was like, okay. Like, I never went to sleepaway camp. And so my kid, Tom never did. So, like, our kids never have. And they've never really asked to. They've never even, like, gone to regular, like, day camp. Like, they do, like, Joey does a bunch of, like,
Well, Joey does day camp.
well, Joey does, like, a bunch of basketball camps, but not, like, a regular, like, city day camp. And I'm like, we have one here. We actually have a great one where we live. And a lot of his friends go, and he just has no interest in it. So, I'm sure he would love it if he went, but he's never been. And yeah, we have never done sleepaway camp. We have had lice checks at school, but never at camp.
So I was laughing with Matthew, he's never done this camp as a nurse. Like, he has done tons of, like, 4-H camps as a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, oh, the worst part of your job is doing the lice checks, and they have to put on the gloves and, like, run there. And he's like, lice checks? He's like, this nurse does not do lice checks. So I'm like, oh, that's great. And Campbell's like, yes. Because apparently, like, I don't know, right or wrong, like, you don't have to do lice checks. It might be a little optional. But I'm like, if the kids are already there, they've already spread the lice around.
By the time, I was just going to say, by the time they get checked, it's probably too late, right? Like, it's out.
So
well, we always laugh. Like, we went through a period when Olivia was in 4th grade where we had, like, a lice breakout in our house. Like, I got it, Joey got it, Liv, my mom, everybody. And we laughed because Joey,
my head right now.
Yeah, right. Joey was the kid that brought it to his preschool because he went to a different school because he was only in preschool. And, like, he was patient 0 at his preschool. Like, he was the reason that, like, they literally, everyone got lice. It was so bad.
Did you make him shave his head back then too?
No, he did not shave his head, but he did. My boys got buzz cuts, and I think he looks okay, but I definitely prefer them with a little bit longer hair.
Yeah, I feel like everybody looks better with a little hair, unless you like are older and, like, you shave your head
for sure,
because you've got some balding issues going on or something. But I don't know. I do like little boys with hair. They're very cute.
Yes. So, well, and I feel like he kind of looks a little punky now. Like, like the kids that are bad kids. Like, I don't want him to, like, people to think he's a bad kid.
Well, my nephew has a full-blown mullet.
He sure does. He sure does. That is true.
Oh, my.
That is true.
So the kids are, surviving. Jack is actually on to Aldersgate Camp. Sam flew home.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, our kids are, like, moving and shaking like nothing, I think, stops. However, they're really learning how to do all the things on their own without,
they are definitely being very self-sufficient. We were laughing because Parker was complaining that he was having to do everyone else's laundry. And I said, Parker, were you doing everyone's laundry or was Campbell? And he's like, well, like, me and Campbell. And I was like, Parker, I said,
I think he's talking about folding because I'm pretty sure he does all the wash.
Campbell did clarify later in the day that he did help fold, but it was quite funny because he, first, of course, I've done everyone's laundry, and then, okay, Campbell helped, and then, well, I did some, and I laughed and I said, is this one of those things that Bill would say that you're exaggerating on? And he was like, well, yeah. It was so funny.
They're funny. Well, we didn't talk to the kids with their camp, and Jack is at camp all this week without a phone because they take their phone.
Right.
And so we didn't hardly talk to any of our kids last week. We haven't talked to Jack at all this week. And so Campbell, like, we're like, well, why isn't she calling us? Like, she's not calling us. Like, what's going on? And she's like, well, I've been very busy. And then now when we can't talk to her because, like, we're either in a dead zone because we've spent a lot of time in dead zones.
Sure.
She's like, well, why aren't you guys listening to what I have to say? Like, I have things to tell you. We're like, well, we have no signal, and we're ready, like, hopping from one thing to the next. It's been really funny that when she's too busy,
you guys are going to need like a week of catch-up time with all your kids.
Yeah, Bill says that this is just like the breaking in of how she's not going to need her mother anymore when she goes to college.
This is true.
Like,
she's being very self-sufficient. She helped me today. We hosted at the market. We hosted Leadership Geauga's Youth Institute came out, and 37 kids from parts of Geauga County came out. It was a huge group. But they came out and they toured the market, and Campbell took them over to the barn, and they really got a kick out of all the kittens running around. It was quite comical. It was like they were just all over running at our feet. And so Campbell did such a good job. It's like, it's so funny to forget that she really is so young still, but she's so well-spoken, and she is just quite a little adult. So She's
Well, that's good. Apparently, we're having major problems in the barn because
oh
the kittens are everywhere
oh
and they're
they are.
pooping all over.
Yes, she told me that.
And
She said she was trying to clean the barn, knowing that this tour was going to come through there, and she's like, and they just keep pooping.
yeah, their parents aren't teaching them how to poop outside. So we are ready for these kittens to move on out of here as soon as we get back. However, I'm sure they're very cute.
Oh well, they're adorable, and I don't even like cats, but I mean they're very cute, but they are definitely everywhere in the barn, so it's like cat mania in there.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, one of the kids was like, "So how many cats do you have?" I see 3, and Campbell's like, "I don't know, I think like 14 with all of the kittens," and they were like, "What?"
Yeah, there's so many kittens hiding. We have them. Like, I hope we can catch them to get rid of them.
Yeah,
but they're pretty. It's not that they're not friendly. Kittens are very scaredy cats,
sure.
and so as they should be. So,
oh, that's so
I've made
funny.
a list of things to like check through here. So speaking about like being self-sufficient, I have had to learn how to like live on the road, which I mean, I'm not asking for anyone to feel like sorry for me. But like, it's weird. Like when you have to pack for 3 different things in one trip. So we had to do laundry. So I had to do laundry in the hotel in San Francisco or in Sacramento. And so, yes, our hotel did have 2 rooms where you could pay to do your laundry, which you needed to download an app because, everything, you don't pay with quarters anymore.
It's so funny to me.
Yeah. So then there's like a washer and dryer on 2 floors. So I'm like, is it or is it not okay, acceptable, like etiquette to monopolize all the washers and dryers? So like there's just 2 sets. So I could do my darks and my lights at the same time, but it was like an hour to wash it and then like an hour to dry it. So it took 2 hours. So fortunately they were available and I went from floor to floor and like filled the 2 washers. And then I moved everything over to the dryer. So it only took me 2 hours to do 2 loads of laundry.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if that's proper etiquette or not, but there was no one else in line. So I feel like it worked out okay. But I'm like folding my laundry. I felt like I was at home just going between 2 floors, setting my timers for when my laundry was done.
I mean, I do feel that if there was someone waiting, it would be like not proper etiquette, but if nobody was waiting, like who cares, right?
Yeah, I mean, so if somebody went while I was doing it, they're probably like, oh, they're just told. They wouldn't have known that it was just me. But it was interesting, like going up and down the elevator with all my dirty laundry and then all my folded clean laundry. And so, that was interesting.
You're definitely like quite a little, you're literally living on the road. Like that is so crazy for this long. You know what I mean? Just for this long. So
yeah, we had a nice little Camry that got 60 miles per gallon. It was a hybrid. So we thought we were getting a Prius, but we ended up with a Camry, which is quite delightful. We would have only had to stop in all of our driving 2 times, but one time we nearly ran out of fuel going to the national park. And so we didn't realize we didn't have fuel. So we barely made it to get fuel. So that was entertaining. But yeah, I mean, it just got exceptional gas mileage. The economy was amazing. So
nice.
We really like that. So we've done a lot of eating out. Obviously, I haven't cooked on the road. So this is interesting. And I wish Bill, he's not listening to me right now, but we were at a very nice little dinner overlooking the Sacramento, the Florida state capital. And we were talking about dinner and food and picking, who picks food and like, what do people eat? Like just talking with the other Farm Bureau members. And so I was discussing how Bill likes his options for dinner. And he was like, we weren't fighting, obviously, but like everyone was laughing at us because they were sensing the angst. But I'm like, he says that he suggests, he gives what sounds good. And I'm like, well, yeah, I feel like you're giving them to me as suggestions for what you would like for me to cook for you for dinner. But he says they're not suggestions, that he just likes to say what he thinks he'd like to eat, but he doesn't expect me to cook them.
Oh, that's baloney. I'm calling baloney on that. He's like, a lasagna would be great. You don't have to, but like, it would be great. Like,
right. So he says it because that's what he would ultimately want. And I do understand that nobody has to prepare it for him.
Of course not.
Or if he, he's like, we're serving 2 options, he likes to have 2 more to pick from. Like he likes his options. So they were really giving us a hard time.
Well, we're laughing because Tom and I, like I think I told you this, but when you don't have your kids at home and it's like just you and Bill, or if Bill's gone and it's just you by yourself, you're like, oh, I'm not going to cook, right? Like it's just me.
Right.
So I'll just eat
I was fine
whatever.
with that.
Right. I'll just eat whatever because you don't need to make a
You
meal for
forage.
everybody.
They call that foraging in California.
Yes. Yes. So that is right. So Tom and I are laughing because we eat dinner together so often, and there's so many of us that we cook for so many people that now when it's just like our family of 5, like just my little individual family, and sometimes it's only 4 of us, like if one of the kids are off somewhere, we're like, oh, well, we're really going to make like a big meal like that for just us?
It's not worth cooking.
It's not worth cooking for just us. Like so today I said to him this morning, I said, what do you want to do for dinner? And Campbell was with me and he named off all these options and I said them to Campbell. And one of them was cheeseburger fried rice, which we all love. And Campbell was very clear that we were not allowed to have that until she was able to eat it because she was gone tonight. Like she was adamant about it. So we were laughing though, because we're like, oh, well, we don't really want to cook anything if it's just us. Like we don't have Bill and Kristin and their kids. Like, what are we going to do with all this? Like, we're really struggling.
I've cooked for so long. I don't even know that I know how anymore.
No, I'll remind you. I need you to come home and cook for us.
So after our stint in Sacramento, which was all meetings, and then I did go to San Francisco. I saw the Golden Gate Bridge. The day in San Francisco was so beautiful. I was with my friend Cheryl and her daughter, Savannah, who's Campbell's age, and it was just a really beautiful day to be there. But then we went to Napa. And so we went up into Napa to California. And, I'm laughing. We went to Napa because of Napa Valley, which I'll tell you about that name in a second. But where do you think we went first? Like we hadn't been to our hotel. We hadn't been to a winery. Where's the one place that you think we would go first?
Well, I can't even imagine. I don't know.
We went to Costco.
Oh, I should have guessed that.
I'm
Why?
not even joking. Like we are laughing.
Why did you go to Costco?
Well, because, Bill wanted to go to Costco. He's like, it looks new. Let's go to Costco. So we go to Napa because of Costco. He's like, it looks like a new Costco. And it was a new Costco.
Was it a nice Costco?
It was a lovely Costco. And they have so many different things at Costco in California. Like their clothes are different. I mean, everything is more centric about
it's probably
around wine.
Yeah.
The produce looks the same, but I have to tell you, we went to the Napa County Farmers Market. Oh my gosh.
Was it amazing?
It was amazing. It's the best farmers market I've ever been to. And it was just, everything is so fresh. Everything. Because California is year round basically producing. And so it was beautiful. And everything was perfectly in season and just
that's awesome.
Strawberries, cherries, everything, you name it. It was there. So we went to Costco. We bought a backpack cooler at Costco so we could, pack our snackies and our waters and our energy drinks, and so we could, eat on the road and things like that. But it was the Costco was nice.
Did you buy the Titan backpack cooler?
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we own that one as well. It's very nice.
Yeah, it is nice. It's nice. So we put a lot of stuff in it, but it was handy to have. So somehow we have to fly home with that.
That's funny. Well, it can be your carry-on. We actually have flown with those and made it a carry-on so that we had it for like a beach vacation. So it's nice. It's nice to have. Oh, that's so funny. That's awesome. That is very typical. Tom, they went to Costco in Napa. That's what they did. So
we didn't go for the wine. We went for Costco.
That is funny.
So, Napa was beautiful. It is just so diverse in agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
We probably did a little different question asking just because we're very into the agricultural side of things, but we toured some beautiful family vineyards and just, it was beautiful. Tasted a lot of really good wine, and it was really nice. We went to the Culinary Food Institute. We got a tour at 2 of the different ones. Oh, my pictures are just so beautiful from there. And we went to this one. We met up with some friends that are out there, and they took us to their favorite winery, which was beautiful, by the way, just like sitting around and drinking. They have this wine slushy that was so good. However, I had hit my limit of wine for the day because you really have to pace yourself. It is a very, it is warm wine, and you really want to enjoy this wine. So you're not drinking a bunch of wine. But I'm like, oh my gosh, we have a dinner to go. So figuring out when you're eating what without eating too much. And all the things. But the wine slushy, I told Bill, I wish I would have drank the whole thing, but I didn't. But I'm like, I wish I would have. I could have just like sucked it right down. It was so fresh.
Well,
Good.
That was very responsible of you.
Oh my goodness, we are at so much time, and I have so many more things to tell.
I know. I was just realizing we're almost at time now. But what are you actually going to come back to us next week? Like, are you coming home?
Yeah, we're coming home Thursday. And maybe the best story is about the lovely accommodations that my husband booked.
I was actually hoping that we would have time to get to that. So we're going to need to save that. Yeah.
Save it? Okay. We'll save it for
do you want to go
time,
over? Go over if you want to tell the story, because I think it's pretty funny.
We planned out where we were staying at. Let's just see this cute little beachy town in very Northwest Pacific, California. And we pulled in, and it looked like a motel, but motels are fun. And we walked into the little office, and it was very rustic in there. And so we got our room, the key to our room, and we went in. I mean, the door does not even shut. The door is like barely even like latched to shut. You could see through the bottom, the sides.
Oh my God.
I think our neighbors were in the room with us because it was so loud. And it wasn't dirty, but it was so old. And I think everything on the Pacific coast is just very worn because, I think it's very like harsh there. And we couldn't even see because the marine layer fog had moved in, and it was so heavy. Like, we couldn't even see the ocean. If it was there, we didn't even know. So we're like, where are we? It was kind of in a creepy movie. Everybody's walking around with like trash bags because of the ocean blowing in. We're like,
oh wow,
what
really?
is going on in this town? Oh my gosh, it was crazy. And yeah, our hotel room had wrinkled walls, and like the shower just had a little bit of mildew. It made me feel like I was probably back at home again. But I'm like, oh my God. It was rough. So I'm like, Bill, I hope this place like cost $100. It was like $200 to stay there. But it is the only motel right on the Pacific Ocean, apparently, in this little corner of California.
That's their selling point.
It was something. We couldn't really get the TV to work, like the heaters in the wall, and it like had stuff in it, and it was something.
Oh, that's funny.
We ate our little pizza out of the box and drank our Napa wine in plastic cups.
But you know what? You will always remember this. Yes. Good memories.
Special,
good memories.
It was something special.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay, this is where you hit the button.
All right, I'm hitting the button. It's playing.
And I can't hear.
Okay, it's playing. I hear it.
There, I can hear that now.
All right.
Until next time, friends, warmest match.